This is Artful Kisses, and this video is going to be a little bit different because I didn't speed up the footage. It's just me talking in real time. So let me know what you think and if I should continue to do this format. Okay, so here's what I'm starting out with. That's an older version, but this is the one I want to go with. And I may not use this one, but who knows, I might. These are watercolored pencils. And they help me because I'm new to watercolor. I shouldn't have done this as my first art of the day. And use a light color so that I basically just cover up the whole thing. The water kind of pulls it out. And I'm going to even erase a little lightly. I'm going to erase the lines that I definitely don't want, even though they'll be covered up because there's a lot of dark colors in me. And I just about used my tea for this. Okay. I'm gonna start with the skin this time because my last person I painted, which was Mokuba, I saved the skin for last kind of by accident. And I don't have really a great way to mix skin colors right now. Get some water in there. And so I'm using pink, I'm using a reddish brown, probably a little bit yellow in there. And have it go really lightly. This is mostly water. My skin's not that dark anyway. Whoops, that one's a little dark there. I'm use that for the shadow. Because I'm using cardstock, I'm able to really move the water around and the paint around even after I put it on the page. I think with this one I'll go through with markers afterwards to do some line art on there. And some pink cheeks in there. Maybe not quite that pink. Shoot. Some of that off. Okay, that's probably good enough. And a little bit darker down here on the neck and shoulders. Alright, and then because I'm too impatient to let things dry, what I normally do is work on just a separate area if I'm going to do another layer or something. I work on a separate area, so then I try to not touch what's wet if I can help it. I'll wait till it's more dry, so I'm moving on to the hair. And I'm kind of going around where the skin is at the moment, and just until it's dry, since I'm just going around getting a basic layer here anyway. Fuzz out of my brush. And my hair is black right now. Mostly it's got blue tints in it. So I'm doing the blue first, and then I'll go over it with black and blue again. Okay, and the skin seems to be more dry over here, so I'll get closer to it. Because I don't want to do wet watercolor next to what is still wet watercolor. Done that before. As I said in a different video, my watercolor skills aren't super great. I have probably a kid level, because what I did was, when I was teaching art to kids, my boss taught me enough that I could teach the kids, and other than that, I basically learned from experimenting, watching YouTube, teaching myself. I haven't taken any actual classes on it, unless you count the classes I was teaching. And that wasn't like an actual watercolor class, it was just multimedia. Okay, so I need the hair to dry, so I need another layer there. I'm thinking I might be able to actually do the eyes. And this is, like I said before, this is the first art I've done today. I have a couple hours before work, and I love to paint before work. It helps me get through the day, honestly. I'm not a fan of my day job at this moment, and I do eventually want to do art on its own and not have to do the day job, because I'm an artist. I'm not whatever they call me there. And there's eyes. I'll have to do a lot of layers with the eyes because I actually have yellow rings in my eyes, and I like to portray that when I paint myself or draw myself or anything. And I guess I've always done my eyes as dark blue, but I guess they're not really that dark anymore. They've gotten lighter over the years. When I was little, they were a lot darker. And I'm gonna make this shirt a lot darker too, but you gotta start somewhere. Haha. I've got enough space I can write that on here. My catchphrase. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot to put the arm in front of the head. So I'm gonna kind of sketch where that's gonna go. And when I do the little, I guess they're kind of like chibis, I tend to give them noodle limbs because their limbs aren't the focus. I'm not making them realistic anyway. Their focus is more in the expression, the way they hold themselves. The limbs aren't really important in all that, so I don't make them important in all that. My teal is a lot darker than my blue, so I'm going to use that. Although I don't really want to go up the arm with it too much, just in case the hair's not dry. So I might use that a little bit in shadows in the hair. But I'll have it there so that... Oh, yeah, it's spread in. My hair's not quite dry yet. Kind of some more layers to the eyes so they seem to have shadows. And I guess I can get to my YouTube button. Not one of those fancy ones you get if you have like actual subscribers, but not that you guys aren't actual subscribers, there's just not a whole lot of you at the moment, which is understandable. I'm just starting out for the third time, I guess. Alright, how does this go? Is the button red or the play button's white, I think, and the thing is red. And I'm using my phone to record, so I'm not going to check on that. I'm pretty sure this is how it goes. Come on, get some more. There we go, a little more pigment in there. And then the button's white, I'm pretty sure. And I noticed in my last painting here that I did last night, I did this, I sketched this out in watercolor pencil too, and you really can't tell. Like,